Timing.
Alright, cool.
We're out.
G'day guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're just out for another spot of coastal foraging. The spot we're at today is Culburra Beach, and I'm out here just with wifey, my two sons. So on the menu, what we're gathering today is just some uni. Just give you a quick look. Just sea urchins. And my plan for these is I'm going to be processing them at the beach, I'll bring them home, and we'll knock up a lovely sea urchin pasta. So I'm going to continue gathering these, and
you can feel it. Like you could see it before, but I think it moved in.
Yeah, it moved in.
Like right under this ledge. Oh yeah, I can feel it. It's right here.
Just get a bit of feeling.
Yeah, no, I'm good at that.
How big is it, Alex?
Oh no.
It's not massive. It's
Good size?
It's bigger than the rest though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out.
That they can move.
Yeah, they do.
Do they move quickly? No, very slowly. Oh, that's a good size.
Yeah, this is a good size.
Yeah,
It won't spike you. Grab the bucket, Alex.
Oh.
You gotta go. Wow. That's it there?
Yeah,
It's moving still.
yeah, it's still alive. See, that's how they move. Yeah.
Can you show me?
Yeah, Baba. Don't be afraid. It's all good, mate. Hold it, hold it.
No, I don't want it. I don't want to see. I just want to look at it.
Yeah.
I just want it. Oh, that's the first one.
There's more. There's plenty more. There's another good one here.
Give it to Alex. Leave it to Mom. Beach. Yeah. Actually.
Oh.
Yeah, that one here.
What is it there? What is it? It's like a sea slug.
Yeah, kind of.
Can we eat this, Dad?
No.
I don't know.
Oh no, we watched a video about it, I believe. I watched a video about it, and I think you can't eat it.
That'll do.
Huh?
I'm looking.
Pretty good yoga pose.
Okay, so after about half an hour's foraging, we've about to call it a day. So I'll show you the lovely haul that we have here, just in front of us. So that's our lovely sea urchin, or uni, or even kinners, as the New Zealanders would call them. The limit to these is 10 in total. So there's 10 there. And also, just as a bycatch while we were here, I've gathered some periwinkles too. You would have seen these periwinkles on a couple of my earlier videos. So I've got a lovely plan for these as well. We'll cook them up together. And once again, the limit with these is 20 per person per day, but that should do us nicely for a lovely meal there. So without further ado, I'm going to start processing these. We'll start with this bad boy here. I reckon these smaller ones will be a lot meatier than the big ones.
Yeah?
Yeah. This is big in size, but it's not that meaty.
Okay.
Uni. Yep, just got to gather a bit of this sea lettuce too to add to the pasta. This stuff is pretty good. You can just eat it straight like this. This is like a wild sea green. The texture is quite sensational.
Can I try?
A bit salty, but nonetheless. If you really had to survive on this, you could. Okay, Liv, have some bubba.
Okay. It's actually not too bad.
It's not too bad, eh?
Yeah. Bit rubbery though.
Yeah, a bit rubbery, but the thing is when you can crispy fry it like that, or just slow cook it a little bit. When you cook it, it actually tenderizes. Just a quick flash fry. Don't worry about looking a bit sandy in that. I'm going to be cleaning this when I get home. Alright, chuck that in there. Back to my alfresco kitchen now. So I originally anticipated this for a late supper yesterday, but we got way past midnight, and so that was off the cards. But nonetheless, here we are and ready for a lovely brunch. So as mentioned earlier yesterday, what I had in mind was 2 recipes. First up is I'm going to be doing a sea urchin pasta, and the second up is the periwinkles, but I'm going to be cooking it a very simple way, just straight on the hot coals, and they're going to be lovely. So just give you a quick rundown on the ingredients that we have. To start off with, got some pasta here. This is just linguine. This is all the sea urchin roe that was processed yesterday, those 10 sea urchins. And as a little addition, I'm going to be adding some sea lettuce to the recipe. That will give it a lovely bite to it as well. Some garlic. This is some shallots, just to finish and garnish off the dish, and with some nori seaweed as well. Okay, so let's kick it off by putting the pasta on. Straight into a pot of boiling water. Now I don't have the salt police watching me today, which is my cameraman, because I'm filming myself. So into the boiling water, I'm going to add just about a tablespoon of salt, because I'm not going to be adding salt later. This adds the salt flavouring to the recipe. And then straight into the water goes the pasta. Whoop! Get it all in there. Alrighty, we'll let that do its thing for a bit. Start the next process. Okay, so next up I'll get the periwinkles straight onto the hot coals, because they'll take a while to cook. Now with these periwinkles, normally I jazz them up with fancy recipes. You would have seen in one of my earlier videos coastal foraging, and I made a snail ceviche out of these. But that trip, a good mate of mine was with me, and he showed me a different way, and it's just so simple, and they're quite sensational that way. So all it is they just cook naturally, straight on the hot coals. The cooking time for these is roughly about 20 minutes, because they are quite large. But the end result is magnificent. It's got all its natural taste, and the coals give it a bit of a smokiness as well. I think that should do us lovely for lunch. I'll leave the rest for later. Let's move that over here. Okay, so we'll leave that there to let it do its thing for a bit. Check up on the pasta. Right, the pasta's bubbling away nicely. That won't take long. Let's start the sauce for the pasta. I'll heat up this pan. Into it just goes a bit of olive oil. That's roughly about 1.5 tablespoons there. I'm going to add the garlic in now. Just so that can gently cook away. Okay, so the garlic's gently cooking away. Next part of the process, what I'm going to do is going to add some thick cream. This is 600 milliliters, but I'm probably going to add about 2/3 of it, just into the base there. That should be enough for the base of the sauce. Let that mix in. Mix it in nicely. Next up, what I'll do is add a bit of the liquid from the pasta as well. It's just to give a bit of a seasoning. Just do it. Let's see. Yep. That's about right. Okay, so we'll bring that up to the heat and then we'll do the next part. Now I'm going to go ahead and add this sea lettuce in there too, just so it softens up. And that will give it a lovely bite to the recipe later. Just mix that through gently. So the periwinkles are bubbling away nicely. They're only just minutes away right now. Okay, so now that's cooking away nicely. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to add in the processed sea urchin there. This is just some of it. These are the ones that are a bit broken. So we'll add it in and we'll break it up into the sauce, just so the flavour goes right through this sauce. Drop in that juice as well. Okay, let's see the pasta. Pasta should be just about nearly done. We only want it to be al dente. We don't want it to be truly soft. It's perfect. Take the pasta off the heat. What I'm going to do now is fold the pasta slowly into this sauce. Move this out of the way. And then just gently fold that through. Make sure that the sauce covers every bit of that pasta. Not sure if the camera's picking it up, but you can see all those tongues of sea urchin just melting right into the pasta. And we'll take that off the heat. Just put these out of the way. Just pile up some pasta just into this plate. Bit of shallots on the top there. And just to finish it off with a bit of nori seaweed. Okay, so that's the pasta there. And let's finish off the condiments for the periwinkles. Yeah, so what I have here is just a bit of salt and pepper. And what I'm going to do is just give it a squeeze of lime juice in there. And that will finish it off nicely. Let's grab out periwinkle. Ooh, still hot. So the final touch to this, so just garnish it with half an uni. I left one of them whole just for aesthetic presentation. And just a sprig of parsley there. So there you have it. Sea urchin pasta, barbecued periwinkles with a lime juice, salt and pepper dip. Let's see what it tastes like. Got the final touch as well. So here is just some of the sea urchin tongues that I kept. These are the ones that didn't break up too much when I processed it, and I'll finish it off with these ones. These ones will just sit on top and warm through on the side, and you can get a nice shot of sea urchin flavour when you eat the pasta. Okay, let's go in for the kill. That's sensational, guys. It's creamy. The pasta is al dente, and you can taste the cooked sea urchin flavour all the way through. That sea lettuce also adds a lovely little crunch to the dish as well. And this is just a bit of the sea urchin tongue there. Just go straight in. I'll give it a bit of lemon. So rich and briny. Because when I processed the sea urchin, I didn't wash it in fresh water. It was only washed in seawater. So all the natural taste has been preserved, and it's very lovely. A bit of the periwinkle now. It should be cool to handle. Woo. So with all sea snails, they've got this really hard protective lid that's on top. That's unedible. Just peel that off and discard it. Otherwise you'll have very expensive dentist bills. It's quite thick too, so what I'll do is I'll just slice it into a more manageable size. So look at that periwinkle as well. Going to the lemon. This is so sensational, guys. It is a bit chewy, and it definitely isn't for the faint-hearted. But I'm glad my mate showed me how to cook it this way. It's just so simple and so sensational. So that's for now, guys. Before I pop this piece in my mouth. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And as for now, I'm just going to kick back, enjoy this lovely brunch on this lovely sunny Sunday morning, and probably knock up a few more of these for my family. But until the next video, bye for now.